Hey, I'm Ty Evans, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up.
Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, it is season 4, the year of the Mamba in KT. And now we are halfway through the year, but the party is just now getting cooking. That's right, we are combing all across this great country. We're finding rising superstars in our communities, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, TNT, or better yet, TTE. We gonna blow up today, ladies and gentlemen. We got one of the dopest coaches. This man has over 26 years of experience coaching at all different levels, from down here at Alabama and Auburn, as well as Georgetown. Then he took over at Tennessee State, and now he is out here changing lives forever, one girl basketball player at a time. Y'all make some noise for the Beloit, Wisconsin native, one of the dopest coaches we know, Coach Ty Evans. Coach Evans, how you feeling today, Coach?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored, my guy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We super excited about having you on the show, Coach. We got to first and foremost pause to pay respects, Kevin, to those who came before us, and shout out to Coach Kayla Petrie. She was a former You Got Next alumni. This is actually a nominations guest, which, hey, those be the best. This is the year of the Mamba. We got Mambas only, but if this is your first time rocking with the SLT crew, Sports Life Talk Nation, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT. How you feeling today, Kev?
Feeling great, B. Jones. So if this is a nomination show and Kayla Petrie nominated, and we know this will be turned up.
Hey,
I mean, Kayla Petrie, she's dope, but she ain't got no home training, B. Jones. But let's go.
Oh man, we had a blast with Coach B. Y'all gotta go watch that show. You're gonna learn some interesting facts about Coach Petrie. But Kevin, you about ready for the summertime grind, huh? You ready for the get out of school?
Ready for the summertime grind in December, and good is 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. All right, well, let's get this party started with one of my favorite segments, an icebreaker we call the Moment of Truth. That's right. This is our version of Two Truths and a Lie. So Coach Ty Evans, before the show, has picked 3 unique individual facts about himself. He'll give us all 3 of these facts, and then KT and I will have exactly 60 seconds to do what? Find out which one of these facts is not real. Which one is all cap? Coach Evans, we starting to pick up. I'm starting to get my weight up. We starting to look like we nice with this game, okay? It's been a struggle for 2024. But we about here. We about to that level where we ready. We ready for you, Coach. So give us your 3 facts.
All right, that's cool. No problem. All right, first one. All right. I love romantic comedies. I love rom-coms. That's number 1. Y'all with me?
We with you. Come on.
Your boy got his eyes closed. He's contemplating. All right, stay with me. Number 2, I have a white son. All right, I see you.
Okay.
Number 3, I played with Michael Jordan.
Oh,
figure it out.
The Jordan thing might. All right, so KT, he from Wisconsin. I'm gonna tell you, with a voice like that, he gotta love Ron.
When you mentioned I played with Michael Jordan, can you elaborate a little bit?
Nope.
Ooh, because it could have been on 2K.
That's what I'm saying. He could have just.
No. I don't even play video games. That's a good question. I'm gonna let you rock with that. That's a good question, but no. I'm not trying to trick you.
Well, Kevin, he got that voice that kind of got you. You know, he listened to them. He probably watched them rom-coms.
Yeah, but when people say I like or I love it, that kind of throws it off a little bit. I know we got about 30 seconds to go.
What if he played with like Marvin Jordan or Michael B. Jordan? He didn't say D. He said
I don't think he would lie on the GOAT.
He wouldn't lie on the GOAT.
I don't think he would lie.
I don't think it's similar to
the right son.
Yeah, he's not gonna lie about his son. So that's
we go with the first one. Love rom-coms. He may like him. Does he really love him?
All right, Coach. We gonna say number one is Cap. That you do not love rom-coms.
I love romantic.
I knew it. You didn't play with MJ.
Meg Ryan, my girl. Karen Diaz, my girl. Love rom-com. 40-year-old version, one of my favorite movies. Love all of them. Yeah.
Oh man. So which one was the lie, Coach? Which one was Cap?
I didn't play with Michael Jordan, but
he got us with the MJ. You can't. That's just like blasphemy around here. You can't go
do that. You can't put MJ out there on MJ name, Coach.
I didn't play with him. I played against him. I worked at his look. Let me tell you the story, though.
Kevin,
let me tell you the story. So
go ahead, Coach.
Prior to going to college, right? Michael Jordan had a flight camp at Elmhurst, Illinois, right? Summer in '90. Worked this camp for 3 weeks. Played against him every night for 3 weeks, Sunday through Thursday. But I never played with him. So I didn't lie to you.
You know what? I was under the impression, honestly, under the impression that you were talking about like you played against him in high school. I didn't pick up on the key words. Listening skills, ladies and gentlemen. You got to listen all the way in order to play games with the big dogs. But, Coach, let's get this party started. We ready to turn up the volume. We're about to take them down the crazy road and learn about your incredible journey, all the sensational things that you've accomplished throughout your career. But before we do so, KT, he know what he got to do. We need everybody out there to take that right hand. Lift it up, Coach. Come on. We need to take that right hand, reach over your left shoulder, grab that seatbelt, Coach, and buckle up. Click, clack. It is time to get this party started. The first thing we need everybody out there doing that's listening to this show, we want to first and foremost say how appreciative we are that you're rocking with us, but we need 4 quick things. 4 things that won't cost you a penny. Absolutely free. 99. Matter of fact, take the 99 off. First, number 1, we need you to stay out throughout the entirety of this video. It goes a long way to just telling the channel that this is quality content. It's worth watching, and they giving it expose it to other people. Number 2, hit that like button. The like button is like money. I'm telling you, like $100 bill. Every time y'all hit that like button, smash that like button so this show can just bubble all the way up to the top of the algorithm. Number 3, sharing is caring. Now, Coach is talking about how he played with MJ, so I know he was passing the rock. He had to pass, because if MJ was guarding you ain't had no other choice but to dip it off to another player on your team. But we need everybody out there to throw that assist to their family, their friends, people that mean a lot to you, because this show is going out for a lot of value, and I promise you they'll thank you for it later. And last but not least, we 10 toes down in this building that we need all of our people that want to see the lovely game of women's basketball continue to grow, to smash that subscribe button, subscribe to the tribe, be a part of the vibe. We doing big things in 2024, and I'm telling y'all, 2025, 2026, the names that we are lining up is ignorant. That's it. I'll just always say it is absolutely silly up in this thing. Coach Ty, we got the green and white, we got the money green, but is Beloit, Wisconsin gonna show us some love? Is people out there gonna rock with SLT?
Come on, man. B-City will be in the building. That's what we do. We will be in the building. No doubt. That's what we do.
Well, y'all come on in the building. Let's make some noise. Let's do it on the count of 3. Smash that subscribe button. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah, Kevin. It's like the Grinch. You know how the Grinch heart get bigger? That's like my heart get bigger. Every time we do that, I'm just falling in love more and more and more with all of the people that we got rocking with us. But, Coach, we always pick an emoji at the show. And for those of you who are watching, Coach is going to pick an emoji. And whatever that emoji is, we need you to throw that in the comments in the chat just to sound off and say, I was here on the day. I watched this show, and I showed them boys some love and some support. So, Coach, what is that emoji that everybody using for this episode?
Easy, right here.
The I don't know. The I don't know emoji.
You know why though?
Why is it, Coach?
It's always open for interpretation. That's it.
Okay, well today it's gonna stand for, hey, y'all know what it is. Hey, what up? We're gonna use it like that one. So y'all throw the what is it? I don't know, or SMH emoji in the chat, just so we can identify you. Kevin and I, we appreciate you. We don't do fans around Sports Life Talk. We don't do followers. We do family, and we would love to welcome you to the family. And what we gonna tell them, KT?
We're gonna tell them thank you.
Just that simple. All right, Ty Evans, it's time to get you this thing cranking and tell them your story. We're gonna start off with getting to know you on a different level, though. Before we talk about hoops, we got to talk about what makes you special and different and connects you with the world. Coach Evans, welcome to the Sports Life Talk initiation.
To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
That's easy. Maybe a tad bit controversial, but that's easy. I'm a music guy. That's what I do. I don't have a lot of hobbies, so that's easy. I don't even need notes for that. Number 1, R. Kelly. Yep, I said it. Yep, I said it. R. Kelly, by far, easily. I ain't asking to babysit my kids. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm listening to the music. You can't beat him in a versus. Best ever of all time.
Yeah, that is true.
It's facts, Coach.
I will argue with anybody all day long. You know,
you ain't got
all
to.
the other stuff. I don't get involved in that. You know what I mean? We talk about music.
Hey, separate the man from the music.
Come on, man. I didn't ask this man to babysit my kids. We talk about music. Come on, man. What we talking about? The dude has an album, an Italian album. He has a gospel album. The dude has opera. Come on, man. What we talking about? It's not even remotely close. Leave that man alone. When it comes to music. All right. Number 2, Anita Baker. What? Anita Baker? What? Leave it alone.
That's KT. That's KT loves some Anita Baker though. So hey, you're not the first. You're not the first that came on here and said Anita Baker.
Easy. I'm gonna kill you with this one though. Right? Last name. Love that last name. What's my last name?
Evans.
So I gotta roll with Faith. Voice sound like rain. I'm trying to tell you, the voice sound like rain. And she was married to arguably one of the best hip hop artists of all time. Love Faith. Come on, man.
Now that might be some controversy. They might slide in the chat on that one. That Biggie debate. I love that Biggie debate because I rocks with Biggie. But people,
I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time.
No, I know. I get it.
But I do think that's definitely a conversation that we can have. However, she was married to arguably one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time. Right? Come on, man. What's the remix? Y'all know the remix, right? She was on with Biggie. One More Chance.
One More Chance, yeah.
Come on, man. Everybody know that. Come on, leave it alone. Shut it down. Voice sound like rain, bro. Sound like rain, bro. Obviously, I'm a Hov guy. Love Hov.
Jay-Z. Okay, that's 4. You got one more, Coach?
Yeah, easy. Dave Hollister. Chicago, Midwest. Shut it down.
Wait a minute, KT. I think that's the first time somebody said Dave Hollister. And you can't tell me different.
Go back and look at the catalog from Blackstreet. One of the greatest breakup songs of all time is Before I Let Go. Come on, man. Before I Let You Go. Come on, man. Play that and then play Before I Let You Go by Maze and Frankie Beverly. It's the same concept, completely different, but they talking about the same thing. Dave Hollister tore that thing up, bro. Come on, man. Before I Let You Go, greatest breakup song of all time. Leave me alone.
KT, I like Coach Energy.
Do this all day. We could do this all day.
What you gonna do, man? You know what? I don't know if you want to go toe to toe with Coach Evans. So what you gonna do with KT?
This is easy.
No, toe to toe in what? It just depends on what. If it's dominoes, I can hold my own. Basketball, I'm
talking about the ranking his music. You know,
Oh man, this is easy. He said Anita. He said R. Kelly. He said Hov. He said Faith. Yeah. It's a mama.
It's a mama.
Man, come on. This is what I do. Music.
Yeah, but see coaches, he's brave enough to put R. Kelly in his top 5. I want to put R. Kelly in my top 5. But musically, nobody can touch him, dude.
Brave?
Seriously.
It's nobody can close. It's not even remotely close, bro.
Not even close, man.
His mind is just so twisted, but we gon' R. Kelly, thank you for your music.
We're talking about the music.
Thank you for your music.
Keep it to the music, right? You know how many issues some other artists have? Elvis Presley.
Oh yeah, nobody talking about that. Yeah.
And guess what? I'm gonna let God judge everybody. When we talk about that music, you can't mess with Robert Sylvester Kelly. Is that guy?
All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Easy, Superman. Come on, bro. Superman, the most humble superhero of all time. The dude would prefer for you to see him as Clark Kent before he tapped into his superpowers, and he only did it to help other people. Come on, man. It's not even close, bro. Superman.
I'm going to debate you on that offer.
He had one woman. What was his woman's name? He had one woman. We all know that.
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane, bro. And she was normal. She was basic, normal. But that was his woman, and everybody knew. And he had a kryptonite, but he was Clark Kent until he had to tap into his superpowers, and he never tapped into his superpowers ever, unless it was to help other people. Come on, man. What are we talking about? It's not even close. No ego, all humble. What are we talking about?
All right, so since every superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
That's a good question. So that's a little bit complicated because about 5 minutes ago, y'all played one of them. That PSA by Jay-Z. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. Right there.
That's not correct.
But my theme song, though, I got to go back to B City. I got to go back to Beloit. Me and my guys, when this song came on in the 90s up until today, it gets different. We gonna make it. We gonna make it.
A lot.
Oh, man. That right there, that's it right there, bro.
I'm super excited about adding that one to this playlist, KT.
Oh, that's it.
You know,
We
I
gonna
was
make
jamming that
it.
the other day.
We gonna make it. Come on, man. What we talking about? Easy.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
That's a good question. See, the thing about that, though, if it's a biopic, right, and you're playing somebody, you kind of have to look like them.
I got one.
Who you got, B?
I got Leslie Odom Jr.
I'm gonna have to ask my wife about that one.
We're gonna roll with Leslie Odom. We can't afford Leslie right now. He hot right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask my wife about that one. I don't know. But
All right.
I'm gonna tell you this. All right, this is the thing. My favorite actor, Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle's a monster.
I got you one, KT. You gonna like this one, KT. You remember the first season of Supergirl? The brother that's in there?
Makai Brooks.
Is that his name? I think he could do it.
Yeah, he could pull it off. Definitely could. He was on True Blood. He's been in a lot of stuff, but yeah, that's a good one. He played the Guardian on Supergirl.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Don Cheadle.
He overrode. He overrode us.
Actually, I'm gonna go with Leon.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy Shepard. At least he acted like he could hoop in above the rim. So I'm gonna go with Leon.
Show this Shepard.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Leon. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Leon. Yeah.
All right, Coach. So this is probably the most important question that we asked during this initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down to rock with you, man. What's that one food spot we going to? What's your go-to meal there?
There's two things that anybody that knows me, they know I'm gonna eat: lemon pepper wings and pizza. That's what I do. You know, I'm from Beloit, Wisconsin, 45 minutes from Chicago. We eat pizza all the time. And I'm a wing connoisseur. I'm a lemon pepper wing connoisseur. So if you come down here, you got to go to Jonathan's Grill. They got the best lemon pepper wings in Nashville, bar none. It's easy.
Sign me up for that one. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
You don't even need no ranch.
I don't need ranch no way. I'm gonna leave ranch.
You don't need none of that.
I just need that lemon pepper.
You know, it's like having a great steak. You know, when you make a great steak, they always say you don't need no A1 sauce, no Worcestershire sauce, or however you pronounce it. You don't need nothing. That's how they wings are, bro. The lemon pepper wings are so good, you don't even need no ranch, bro, or blue cheese.
I'm still gonna get. Can I just dip a little ranch on the Coach? Not a lot.
You're not gonna need it.
It was your look in your face, KT. You was like, shit.
Quiet storm. You're not gonna need a quiet storm. I promise you. You're not gonna need.
I'm gonna trust you on that one, Coach. But don't go to the restroom because I'm gonna dip it in some ranch. All right, so now it is time. Go ahead.
I said, you think so? Because you ain't had them yet. That's what I said. Because I'm a ranch guy. I put ranch on. Ranch is my ketchup. I put ranch on everything. You ain't gonna need it, bro.
All right, so now it is time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. Finally, go to our website, sltyougotnext.com, to learn more about us and the other You Got Next family members like Coach Caleb Petrie. Now let me turn over to B as we learn more about Coach Evans, our newest play cousin. So B Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Hey, let's get this thing going. I don't think I'd had that much fun in an initiation in a while. Coaches, he killed me with the Sylvester.
Hey, you gotta know what you're talking about, bro.
I love it, Coach.
Yeah.
I can already imagine what this next 15 minutes are gonna be, just talking about your career, your journey, man. But we might have to make a part 2 of this one because I got a feeling Coach gonna give us a lot of nuggets here. But let's take them back to the beginning. Let's take them back to B-Town, as you called it. Man. When did you start playing basketball, and when did you fall in love with the game, Coach?
Bro, I was 5 years old, and I'll never forget. You know, back when I was coming up, it was just a boys' club. It wasn't even a boys and girls club. It was just a boys' club. So you had to be 6 years old before you can become a member. But I don't know how my parents did it, but I was able to go at 5 years old, bro. I played in I was a 6 to 7 year old basketball league. I was 5. I played up. I've been playing up my whole life. It started when I was 5, and that's when I fell in love with the game, man. Boys Club in Beloit, Wisconsin. Man, still remember it to this day, bro. I remember us sitting there on the bench fighting over number 6 because everybody wanted to be Dr. J.
I was just about to say Dr. J was.
They had all the jerseys. They were T-shirts with numbers on them lined up, and you literally just had to pick one. We all fighting over number 6. Everybody had the little knee sleeve on like Dr. J used to wear. All that, bro. Number 6, Dr. J, bro.
Now, Coach, I got to ask you, when we look around the NBA and even through historically, I don't, and somebody probably gonna say, well, B. Jones, you just limited in your knowledge, but I don't know a lot of superstars that came and were born and raised in the state of Wisconsin. Like, is it hard as concrete up there when it comes to hoops? I mean, are y'all getting it in? Is Wisconsin?
Allow me to educate you, bro.
Okay, put me on game.
You remember downtown Freddie Brown, Seattle Supersonics?
Yes, I remember Freddie Brown.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, keep going, Coach.
Nick Van Exel.
Hey, everybody remember Nick Van Exel?
Kenosha, Wisconsin. Jim McElvain wasn't
Coach.
Played in the league.
Yep.
Sprewell.
Sprewell came from Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's what we do. I'm just getting started.
All right, come on, give us one, Coach.
Karan Butler.
Yeah.
Racine, Wisconsin. Come on, man. And to tell you that I am an equal opportunity employer. Tyler Hero. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, right outside of Milwaukee. Come on, man.
That's what's up, Coach.
We hoop up here.
Y'all hooping up there. So was it like that? Was it like that when you was on the blacktop, Coach? Was you putting in work?
What? All day and twice on Sundays. That's what we do. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I just gave you 4 or 5 names.
Hey, some big names too. Some names that I highly respect. Matter of fact, Nick Van Exel was one of my favorite players when he played for the Cincinnati. It was the first time I had ever heard of a Batcat. Absolutely love Nick Van Exel. But Coach, let's get this thing cranking to your coaching days, because I know you played for a while. We can tell right now your charisma and your energy is like different. Let's just be real, Coach. You got the hoodie on. You like us. It feel like we kinfolk talking in this thing.
Oh, man, what are we talking about?
So, Coach, what was it like transitioning into becoming a coach, and what is, kind of walk us through some of these moves you made? I'm talking about Georgetown, Auburn, Alabama, TSU. I mean, you've been all over this thing, Coach. Tell us how a goon became a giant.
It all came from just falling in love with the game, man, and not falling in love with it, being obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with basketball, man. It's funny that you asked that, because even when I'm recruiting now, I always ask recruits, do you like it? Do you love it? Or do you live it? I live it. That's what I do. It's nothing else. That's just what I do, So for me, that's just a staple of who I am. It's in my DNA, so I don't know nothing else. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
Now, Coach, 26 years is a long time.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a considerable amount of time, coach. Most of the people who listen to this ain't even 26 years old. Most of the kids that's learning more about some of these coaches out here, they not even 26, coach. So how have you been able to sustain and have such longevity in the game and find success? I mean, I could pull up your resume and we'll put it up on the screen so people can see some of these numbers, but it's crazy how much you've accomplished over these last 26 years.
I never think about it. I never talk about it because for me, I'm just looking at today's Wednesday, right? I'm looking at Thursday. I never think about it. 26 is really just a number. Number is nothing. A number is whatever you want it to mean. I'll give you an example. When you think about wine, you use the word vintage. You don't think about old. You think about
That's right. That's right.
So that's how I see it. Like, I don't know, 26, that's relative. What does that mean? It's all subjective. It's all relative. I just do what I do until I die. It's funny because I had a conversation earlier today. Like, I don't believe in retirement. I think when you retire, you're like, that's like the next step towards dying because your brain stops moving. You stop thinking. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at retiring. Why would you retire from something that you love to do? This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's not a job. It's a lifestyle. It's never going to change. You know, no matter what level I'm at, no matter how much money they pay me, it don't matter. This is what I do. And anybody who knows me knows that. I'm Coach Ty. That's what I do, period.
Well, you can't be successful. Look, coach, I know you giving us that Beloit spirit, right? I know you keeping it 100, but we got to dig a little deeper than that, coach. So, are you a Jimmy's and Joe's or you X's and O's? You got to give us something on the secret sauce of how Coach Ty Evans has found so much success.
You know, everybody got that uncle that barbecues, right? And he makes those ribs, and the sauce is so good. And you ask him like,
"No, we ain't doing that, coach. No, we ain't doing that. You gotta give us."
I can't tell you everything, but I'm gonna give you a little bit though.
All right, give us something, coach. At least give us some molasses. Give us some molasses in the cumin.
Anybody that really truly understands basketball or any sports, right? It's never about the X's and O's. Because to be quite honest with you, you can learn that on YouTube. That ain't it, bro. It's about them Jimmys and Joes, man. You got to understand and be able to connect with the people that you're coaching. And once they resonate with you, once they know you got their back, bro, you all good. You cooking with fish grease.
You cooking with fish grease, coach. And I got two topics I really want to talk to you about. The first one is I'm hoping. I feel like coach is going to keep it real with us because you've already dropped R. Kelly name on the show. So we bordering cancel culture right now. But let me ask you this question, coach. I don't have issues. I got to figure out the right way. I feel like the HBCU connection to the women's game, especially here in our market of Dallas, Texas, is not where it need to be. You just left an HBCU school, so I want you to speak freely. What is at an HBCU school where maybe limited resources, or kind of give me the grasp of why we don't see these HBCU schools who are, I mean, they can get amazing talent, right? Why are they not finding dominance and we always getting 15 and 16 seeds in the tournament, coach?
It's disrespect.
Yeah, well, of course, because I've seen Tamika Reed have a team that probably lost 3 games all year long at Jackson State and was still put in a 16 seed and had to go out there and play against LSU. So I get what you're saying, but why? I mean, like literally, our HBCU school should be. I mean, we should have at least 1 or 2 in the top 25 annually.
Once again, it's disrespect. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's disrespect, bro, because there's a lot of great coaches at HBCUs, right? There's a coach on the men's side at Tennessee State right now. His name is Brian Penny Collins, and y'all should get him on the show. Monster. I've been around John Thompson at Georgetown, Bruce Pearl at Auburn, Anthony Grant at Alabama, Mark Gottfried at Alabama, right? Brad Soderberg, who's now at UVA on the men's side, but he was at St. Louis when I was there. Lorenzo Romar. I've been around great coaches. Brian Penny Collins. I'm not saying he's better than none of the individuals that I mentioned, but I've been in his practices. I've watched him play. We've talked on the phone. He's on that level, right? Just in terms of acumen, in terms of how he runs his program. But he'll never get the same respect that those guys got because they were at PWIs and he's at an HBCU. So it's all perception and stereotype. And I don't know why people just don't tell the truth. When you're at an HBCU, they just look at you differently. They just do.
Well, listen, Deion Sanders put it on front. I know that's football. We talking basketball, but Deion showed you. He had tremendous amount of success. He still had to leave for a Power 5 BCS caliber institution in order to make some noise. So what does the HBCU schools need to do in order to start recruiting some more high caliber recruits? I mean, we got NIL now. All you need is maybe one or two benefactors that can really put some coin in your purse, and you can start throwing a little money. I mean, what is it a money situation? Is it a location? Is it a competition? What do we need to start getting some of these 4 and 5 star athletes to consider coming in and camping out for 4 years on a on the HBCU campus?
We being real, right?
Hey, 100. That's what they're doing.
Transparent, right? I just dropped. R. Kelly is my guy, right? Right. So I'm about to give y'all this. I'm about to give y'all this real ish with no hint of me hiding anything, bro. It's us. We don't support the way we supposed to. NILs, yes, they're there, but there's a certain thing that's called collectives. What that is, you have a collection of donors who said, you know what, we're going to get together, we're going to raise this money so that we get this money, we're going to basically, disseminate this money out to these different programs so that they can have a competitive advantage. Well, are the HBCUs doing that? Are the alumni coming back, forming collectives to raise this money so that they're able to disseminate the money to the current student athletes? Are they doing that at the same level as some of these PWIs? Until you do that, bro, you're never going to be at that level. So it's not necessarily what the HBCUs are doing. It's the individuals, us, who went to these schools, alumni, who they all come back for homecoming, but when you call them for donations, radio silent. Not going to work. It's not going to work, and they may have their reasons for why they're not donating. Well, let's get into a room and let's talk about it. Let's figure out why we're not doing it, because you can get a 4 or 5 star at an HBCU, but when they get there, if they're not being treated the same way, there's a certain thing called the transfer portal. They're going to. That's
right. And then you got facility. I mean, you got to improve facilities because, that
don't matter.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
Not as much as you think. Not as much as you think.
Really? Okay.
It's almost like when you want to get out of a relationship, you use every single thing that you can to justify why you want to get out of the relationship.
Facts.
Guess what? Let's flip it. When you want to stay, guess what?
You're going to find every
reason to stay because you really want to be there. So it's not about that, man. That facility stuff, that shit don't matter no more. Excuse my language.
You good, coach? You good, coach? Hey, so all right, coach, because I know I'm running short on time. I got probably about 5 minutes left, and then we got to get up out of here. But coach, let me ask you this question. There was a statistic that came out, I believe 15 out of 36. I might be wrong. It might be 42 out of 36 WNBA draftees in the last draft was on the opening day roster. The year before that, I think it was 18. I mean, literally, we're shooting below 50% out of the 36 young ladies that are drafted every year. Only 50%, less than 50% of those individuals are sticking and maintaining to a rosters. And then, of course, as you scan out, right? The big pitch is that you only get 144 roster slots. You don't get 36 new jobs every year. Essentially, that's the problem. You got to compete, and if you don't beat them, now we got these kids on the street. Now, the ultimate answer is build more teams, right? But that's going to take time. So what do we need to do from a training and development? Do we need to start with these kids in high school? Like, what needs to happen in order for these young ladies coming out of college at PWIs, HBC, don't matter where they go, so that they can get a job and play professional basketball here in the States and play for the WNBA?
Well, I don't think you can dismiss the fact there's only a certain amount of teams. Right?
That's the big problem. I mean, of course.
It is, but this is the other problem with that. There's only 12 roster spots per team.
That's a bigger problem to me.
Huge. So let's say there's my math is terrible. So let's say there's 12 teams in the league, right? And there's 12 roster spots.
144 roster spots total.
So let's just say that, ideally you want 15 roster spots per team. So that's 3 extra. So 12 times 3 is what, 36?
That'll be 36 more spots that you would get.
So
and I think,
let me put you up on game. So that's 36 roster spots, right? I think there's 2 rounds in the WNBA draft, right? You got 36 roster spots, 3 rounds. Okay. 36 roster. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, it's 36 roster spots. Everybody that got cut this year, in IE, for example, I know Jalen Sherrod, who played at Colorado, who was with the New York Liberty, who I thought should have made the team.
Yes.
Monster. Probably was a numbers game. I don't know. But if you tack on 36 more spots, that's just 3 players per team. Everybody we're talking about right now would have made the roster.
I mean, and I'm not even going to get into the amount of talent that's been drafted like 3 years ago. I'm talking about top 5, top 6 draft picks that are walking right now. Charlie Collier, we huge fans of Charlie Collier. She walking, she's playing overseas. And shout out to all of my young ladies playing overseas. I know that they making some great money. I'm glad that we have.
Oh, they shouldn't have to go.
Yeah, they shouldn't have to go is my issue, right? They should be able to be celebrated and upheld right here in their own backyards, just like the NBA. My biggest issue with all of this is that we talking about $25 million for flights, right? They getting $25 million over 2 years for charitable flights. Like, really? That Dame Lillard can pay. I'm talking. You can get 5 NBA players together, and they can put that $25 million together on just bonuses alone. I'm not gonna get on my thing, Coach. We got to get you back because we got to talk some more hoops. And your story is absolutely phenomenal. But we press for time. But Coach, we appreciate you. We finish every show with "You Got Next," so you got to tell us, Coach, what's up next for you. I know right now you just finished your time at Tennessee State. I know now you're looking forward to springboarding to some new opportunities. What does the future look like for you, Coach Evans?
I think it's bright. I think it's bright. I'm quote unquote an unrestricted free agent. So I'm enjoying it. I'm dating, but I'm trying to get married.
You flirting with some folks, Coach?
I'm dating, but I'm trying to get married. You feel me? And I'm not on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder. I'm on eHarmony and Match.com. I'm old school. I want a commitment. I don't want a date. I want a commitment.
All right, Coach. I'm stealing that, by the way. Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, no doubt, man. For me, just, I like to pay homage to everybody that's helped me get to this point. And obviously, I don't have enough time to mention out everybody, but for me, I love authentic people. And this is kind of a segue too, in terms of who y'all should reach out to get on the show. My girl, Terry Williams, that's at Penn State. Man, you got to get her, bro. I'm trying to tell you. She's the Mary J. Blige of women's college basketball. I'm just trying to tell you. And you will see when you put her on. Yeah, Terry Williams, that's at Penn State. She's the associate head coach at Penn State. I work for her at Georgetown and at Auburn. And she's one of them. She's one of them ones, like they say. She's one of them ones, no doubt. Jill Pizzotti, she's another one. She's associate head coach at DePaul. She gave me my first job at St. Louis. She's one of them ones. And when I say you're one of them ones, it's a little bit different because what they do is they reach out when they don't have to, and they're consistent. You know what I mean? I don't like $3 bills. Those individuals right there, they big time. No question, bro. So we want to give a shout out to them, man. And then my wife, my wife, Tara, unbelievable, bro. I would never get on anything and not shout out my wife, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Because when I say behind every good man, there's a great woman. Oh yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
I was getting worried about your wife for a minute. You were talking about Dave Hollister breakup music. And then
yeah, she's also my best friend, so we talk about it all the time. So you know my personality.
I'm just messing with you, Miss Evans. I'm just teasing.
All right, B. Jones, he already gave us the nominations. He said,
you already gave us the nominations, so y'all just heard your names called. Y'all know what time it is. Let the world know that you are up next. We're going to be reaching out to each and every one of y'all. We got to get y'all on the show. Coach Ty Evans is already approved. What's up?
Yeah, one more. Come on.
Man, I would be remiss if I didn't say this, man. One more, man. Well, actually, 2 more. My man, Bart Brooks at Belmont. I'm telling you. Literally, they talk about rising stars in women's college basketball. Go look up Bart Brooks at Belmont. Man, he's a monster. There's no way that he shouldn't be on more publications, podcasts, and all that. And then my girl, Kim Roseman, that's over at Tennessee Tech. Both of those two, bro.
All right, Kim, boy. Y'all already know we're going to be reaching out to y'all real soon. Let the world know that y'all are up next. Y'all, all of y'all, officially on the clock in the season of the Mamba, in the year of the Mamba. We got to get y'all on the show. We got to get Ty Evans back, Coach. I don't think 35 minutes justified. I don't think we did what we need to do today, but you know what? It was been a great entertainment. If anything, you laughed today. So y'all buckle up. We're going to be getting in contact with all of y'all, but Coach Ty Evans, you got next. We know you out there dating, Coach, but it's about to get real for you here in a minute, and we gonna be the best men. We gonna be groomsmen at this wedding. Whenever they call that press conference, it's Sports Life Talk gonna be right there. You the truth, Coach. You 11. You a legend. You a living icon. You doing big things. You accomplish big dreams. You are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Yo. I had a great time. I hope y'all had a great time. This is your last call to action. We need y'all to throw that right there, I don't know, in the chat. If you was here, if you stayed all the way to the end, just to let us know you in the building so Kevin and I can show you some love. Thank y'all again for watching another fire episode. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. Sharing is caring. Send us to all your people. Kevin is working hard, ladies and gentlemen. He's dropping social media content every single day. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with us, lock in with us at Sports Life Talk, all of the social media platforms for individuals that want to be on the show. Now, he just listed some dogs. He just listed some dogs. But if you a dog and you got a story that need to be told, go to our website, sltugotnext.com. It's on the screen, but if you're listening to this in the audio format, sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. Tell us a little bit about yourself, why you feel like you got next, and we will be reaching out for an audition. And last, I just mentioned all my podcasts. There are people right now that listen to this whole entire show audio format, and you could be one of those people. If you love to listen to podcasts in the car, in the kitchen, while you're working out, doing whatever, take You Got Next on the road and listen to the smooth, sultry sounds of the mouth of the South B. Jones and the velvet tones of the head coach KT, wherever you download your podcast. KT, let's go home.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Appreciate you, Quiet Storm. Appreciate y'all.
Bump the frail stuff. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Hey, y'all got me crunk. Hey, shout out to all of y'all, Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom, you are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.